You know what really grinds my gears?
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name's Devon.
I'm Rob.
And today we're going to be doing our biggest pet peeves. Now, I feel like I have a decent amount of pet peeves, and we were kind of talking about them and like cracking up at our different ones, so I thought that it would be fun to film a video.
I couldn't even think of one until I started
We started like brainstorming them. Okay. So one of my biggest pet peeves is chewing with your mouth open. When people chew with their mouth open, I literally cannot stand it, and I swear I have misophonia because it drives me insane. Like any chewing, if I hear like, I don't even want to do it because I'll get annoyed.
It really does drive her insane. And
yeah.
Over the years, I think I've developed an annoyance to it, yeah, because I feel like if someone's chewing with their mouth open, I'm like in pain for her because
he's like, oh my god, she's gonna say something, yeah, especially when we're around my dad.
Yeah,
my dad is so bad.
But so for just now, I have an issue with it because I don't know, just all the years being with her.
Yeah, I'm like, are you annoyed when I'm not with you? And he's like, yes. Now has a problem with people chewing with their mouths open. It is seriously so annoying.
Every time that happens, I think of you first, and then I'm like, God, it's so annoying.
Yeah, and I get like on edge. Like I'm super on edge if someone's like chewing with their mouths open or like slurping their cereal, like the milk out of their cereal. Rob tends to do that.
Devon has a huge problem with. I don't try to slurp the milk. She's like, no, you have to eat it like this, and I have to put it a certain way.
Seriously, because you're like, I feel like he lets the spoon touch your teeth.
It's not my teeth. If I put the spoon in sideways, then I slurp it off, I guess. But if I put it in front ways, which she's taught me to do, you're brainwashed. You brainwashed me. I can't even eat cereal the way I want to.
But. Alright, what's one of your pet peeves?
For me, it's when people try to make themselves sound like they know more about something than they actually do.
Right.
When in all reality, they really don't know that much about what they're talking about. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's not the way it works, but okay.
And Rob's a better person than I am, whereas I am like, if someone's trying to like say something or like even like lie, I have to say, I have to call them out.
To a fault, that's an issue that I have that I can't. I have a problem with I don't know, confronting somebody about lying just because it's just awkward and embarrassing.
Oh, I have to say it.
So a lot of times I'll just go along with whatever they're saying.
Yeah, like I remember in like high school, like people would lie to him, and I'm like, we know you're lying.
But also I felt bad for some of those people. So
yeah,
whatever.
Not all of them though. Another thing that I feel like that goes into is like bragging. That is a big pet peeve. Some people just like to brag about themselves so much. And it is just like, do you have to talk about yourself that much?
I agree.
It is very annoying.
Yes.
Like I feel like if you're talking about yourself that much, you need to write in your diary or something. Okay, what's another one of your pet peeves?
People driving, not using their blinker.
Yeah, he gets so annoyed if someone's not using their blinker.
Well, because it really...
Well, it's like road rage.
Well, it's annoying because it really screws up, you know, yeah, well, you have to, we'll get to another thing.
What?
I don't know, you have to watch out for what they're doing because they're not, or they'll put their blinker on, like, as they're turning. So they'll, like, slow down. I don't know. It's just annoying. It just annoys me, okay?
Annoying. So, and when people drive in the passing lane forever. They don't get over. That is so annoying. And I feel like, I don't know if it's everywhere, but New Jersey tend to be like aggressive drivers, I feel like. And sometimes when you're not from around here and we're like trying to drive aggressive, I'm like, go! It can be super frustrating.
So another huge pet peeve I have is...
I'm wondering if it's going to be something I do.
No, it's nothing you do.
Okay.
When you're trying to get somewhere and like you're just just trying to go about your way, go about your day, and you hit a huge traffic jam, and you get stuck in like 15 to 20 minutes of traffic, and all of a sudden you come up to the intersection and there's people collecting change for some
baseball team.
Like there's some things I really don't mind, but do it in an intersection that's not so busy.
Yeah.
You're causing a huge traffic jam.
Seriously.
You're causing people, like, hundreds and thousands of people's days and lives to be delayed.
To collect, like, coins. And we like we said, certain things we understand, like veterans and like fire companies and stuff like that. But like your little boys t-ball.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
I do not want to waste an extra 20 minutes in line, especially when there's a detour the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Because that has been happening to us. Oh, big pet peeve.
What's
big? Oh, can you guess? It has to do with a
chore.
chore.
You have so many.
I know. Misophonia. It has to do with a chore, though. You should know it.
Something about laundry?
No, not about the... Well, yeah. When you put
dishwasher?
Clothes on. Yeah.
So the dishwasher.
Yeah.
When the dishes aren't, like, rinsed off?
No. Well, that's annoying. But I cannot stand... I can't believe you're not getting this.
When I leave dishes in the sink.
Yeah, but you're actually pretty good about it. Like, you really are. But that is a huge pet peeve to me. If you're just, like, visiting and you're a guest, like, oh, definitely, like, just leave it on the counter or leave it in the sink. But when you, like, live in the house or you're there, like, all the time, if the dishwasher is empty, just put it in there. Just put it in the dishwasher.
And I do.
You do, I know. You do.
So who else lives here?
My dad. When I would live with my parents, and my mom will even say this. My dad is horrible. Like we will just unload the dishwasher, and he will leave his bowl and his spoon just in the sink. Like, how far? You don't have to reach that far. Just put that in there. It helps out a lot. I don't want to touch people's dirty dishes.
Yeah, but to his credit, though, if you try to put something in your mom's dishwasher, she'll totally rearrange it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Like, no, that doesn't go there.
I've tried helping, clean up after dinner and stuff, and like I'll put the dishes in the dishwasher, and she'll like, just leave it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
like,
she likes everything a certain way, which I like the cups a certain way, but pretty much I'm just glad your help. And there's so many. I have to pick like good ones.
And I think the reason that it's so hard to think about them is that anymore I try not to let like little things bother me as much, but there are those things. Yeah. What are you looking at me like?
I'm thinking too.
I don't know, just sometimes it's just not worth it to get angry over these stupid little things anymore, but
I really try.
What else? Oh, I know. When someone borrows something from you and brings it back, either doesn't bring it back or brings it back in worse off condition than you lent it to them in. When I borrow something from somebody, I usually give it back to them in better condition than they gave it to me. I'll usually clean it or do some kind of maintenance to it. Whereas I've loaned things to people in the past and I've gotten them back partially broken and dirty and
yes, that's so annoying. Especially I feel like if I borrow something, I try to like make sure I absolutely take really good care of it.
Yeah,
because I don't want to like break it.
I use it and act as if it was mine.
Right. Or even like better, just because it's someone else's. Just like when you babysit someone else's kids, you're like way more worried about their kids not getting hurt than your own, because you're like, okay, they put this responsibility on me. I have to make sure they're safe. What?
To that same note, when people are asking to borrow things, I have a lot of things that, like, I don't know, a lot of things that I buy, I'd rather buy like one of and have a quality item.
Yeah.
Like a tent. Somebody asks to borrow my tent, I'm going to tell them no, because my tent costs $350 and they're just going to go use it.
Right, just go get a Coleman tent.
Yeah, go get a Coleman tent so you don't bring back my $350 tent with holes in it, and I roll it up every time, make sure it's dry, I brush it out. Those are things, and And some people, they'll try to take care of your things, but then
they don't know
higher
the right
quality.
way.
Yeah, they don't understand the way to
do it.
take care of things. You know, sometimes. So
Yeah.
So that's just another reason why you might not want to.
Yeah.
Let
out your thing.
Whatever.
Pet peeves to me. It's not really like a pet peeve as more. I guess it could be. I can't I get like anxiety to be around like spastic people. Like people who are very like, not that they're high energy, just like.
No, it's just like that they can't
calm down.
No, they can't deal with a problem in a collective manner. They
right.
just freak out. Or like, oh my god.
Yeah. Where I'm more of like, it's fine. Like we'll figure it out. Like I can't handle the high energy. Like, all right, we gotta do this. I'm like, calm down because I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. Calm down.
I have one that you do.
What?
When you say literally.
Literally?
It's
like,
so annoying.
Literally?
Because, I don't know, you probably wouldn't be saying it if it was not literal or figurative. You say it
and I say legit.
Everything.
He can't stand when I say
maybe
legit.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I do say literally.
Literally and legit.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, what do you say? Give me something, like a sentence you would say with legit in it.
Oh, that's legit. I'll just say, wow, that's legit.
No, but you'd be like you're trying to emphasize that, it
Let me
really
think.
happened, and you'd be like,
he literally had a poop explosion.
No, but it was legit, like
all up his back.
Yeah, it just like that. Like, no, I didn't believe you before.
Well, now when I say legit, like I feel like you really believe me.
I don't. I get annoyed. I do believe you, but it's just
I do say that a lot. I say that and I say seriously a lot. Seriously? And Paxton now is like, seriously, guys.
Yeah,
oh
see, you're gonna start teaching our son, like he's gonna go to preschool and he's like, I legit just had a big poop in there.
Oh, I know. When clothes don't make it into the hamper. Rob is really famous at doing this. He will even go as close as getting them on the top of the hamper. Not in the on top. I'm like,
I don't know why
you
I do
just
that.
open the lid. And then he'll be like, oh, do you wash my pants? I'm like, the pants on the floor? No.
A lot of times, yeah, I'll just like take them off and I'll throw them next to it.
Yeah, and then he'll be like, oh no, these are clean, don't watch it. I'm like, they're on the floor. How am I supposed to know what's dirty and what's clean? That's a pet peeve for me.
How about when you have something expensive and you don't take care of it?
Oh yeah, he gets really angry. Where are your $100 sunglasses?
She loves to bring this up.
Yeah, because you're like, you better take care of those Ray-Bans. And I'm like, they're in the case.
Because they were $200 sunglasses and you just got them.
Well, I am taking really good care of them because I know. First of all, I know because they're expensive. So I feel like I take more, obviously, good care of them.
Why don't you tell them how many times a day you drop your $700 Canon daily vlogging camera?
Oh, come on, Rob. A couple times.
Yeah. Like, not even onto the carpet, like onto concrete.
Yeah,
it's amazing the thing still works.
It's so adorable, you guys. If you're looking into getting one, like, I highly recommend it because
I can't believe the screen hasn't cracked or just it has. I mean, like the little shutter that protects the lens, that doesn't work anymore very well.
No, it actually does. I have to just push it up sometimes, often, and I have to do it.
My point is, it was a $700 camera.
Where are your sunglasses?
Okay, my sunglasses.
And you can't say you had them for 5 years when you lost them 2 years in.
I didn't lose them 2 years in. That's a complete lie.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yeah, so I did buy them. I bought them like 7 years ago.
They've been missing for 5.
No, they haven't. I have like lost them on and off, but the fact of the matter is, I got my money's worth.
It's like a relationship,
and they were like $100. They're good sunglasses, but I did have them for a long time.
Yeah. It's like a relationship. They'll just pop on and off. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they won't. They're gone for good. And it's so annoying because he had them. They were gone for a couple years, and he had them. I think he had them for a week before he lost them again. You did. That's a true story. Legit.
Oh, I know one of yours.
What?
Which I've also learned to hate when people don't do this. Not rolling up the cereal
Oh my gosh.
bag in the box.
That is so annoying.
So
like, why don't you just buy it and throw it in the trash?
When I started dating Devon, and I wondered why all my cereal was stale.
Why did my cereal go
But she's like, why don't you roll up the bag? She's like, roll the bag up. It's going to be stale. I'm like, and eventually I caught on. And
a few years later
started, started
oh my
rolling.
gosh.
And it is amazing. It does keep your cereal much
That sure
more
does.
fresh.
I love chip clips too. Like, I'm really big into like wrapping the chips up real tight. I'm like, wrap them up. Another really big pet peeve is snoring. Rob, he used to shake in his sleep, but he doesn't do that anymore, so I don't consider that a pet peeve anymore. But he used to when he would sleep. I don't know if it was going into a certain dream. Is it like a REM?
I don't know.
I don't know. A certain state of like a dream where he'd be like he'd spaz. I'm like, what was happening?
I think something would happen in my dream. I have very vivid dreams.
Yeah, so he would like shake in this dream. Like, for some reason, I'd be like, Rob, are you okay? Like, at first, like, I've gotten used to it. I mean, you don't do it anymore, but I did get used to it. And he'd be like, what? I'm like, you're shaking. But
I have like shaken myself awake before.
you have? I've talked in my sleep a few times, but look, when I'm really, really tired. Have you ever heard me?
I don't think I've ever heard you talking to sleep. Maybe I have.
Yeah, like, usually it doesn't sound like out of the ordinary things. Like, I'll like sometimes sit up and I'm like, oh,
yeah, actually, I'm
tired, or where am I, or something like weird. And then I realize that I'm talking in my sleep and I lay back down. Really weird. But snoring is a huge pet peeve. I cannot, thank God. You, like, literally, we would have to move because you'd have to live in the office.
Well, I have, like, snored before. And
oh, I will shake
yeah.
the crap out of him. I'm like,
she, like, pushes.
You're snoring. Yeah, that is super annoying.
You're
but,
like, shut up!
Seriously, it's so annoying. But one thing that's even, I feel like may even be worse than snoring is heavy breathing. You ought to stuff a sock in your mouth. That's like...
Do I do that?
No, you would be downstairs. It's like this. That's how annoying it is. Please leave a comment down below. Do you know someone who does that?
Like, if I ever have like a cold or something, I have to sleep downstairs on the couch.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But that is another pet peeve. When people keep sniffling in school, why? You need to carry Kleenex on you if you're going to be sniffing your nose that much. Or don't come to school. Really?
Yeah, but it's at work. Like, am I supposed to just not go to work because I have the sniffles?
No. Yeah. Like, it's so bad when people do it. Like,
if I'm sitting there at my desk and, like, I'm going... Because I don't want snot running down my face. I don't care if it bothers the next guy.
Oh my gosh.
Because they just have to deal with it.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I think it's
there's just nothing you can do to stop that.
Or how about when people click their pens?
I do that.
Oh my god, that's.
I tried not to.
You really should stop, because I bet you people around you like literally want to use that pen to stab their eyeballs. It's so annoying.
How about when people like tap their feet?
That's so annoying as well.
Like when you're at the movies and someone's like behind you, either talking or, I mean, this is kind of a given, but they have like their foot on the back of your chair and they're just like tapping their foot or like moving your chair and you're going like this.
You're like, okay. No, another one is, my cousin doesn't do this anymore because she knows this is a pet peeve to me. We would go to the movies, like the movies.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm going to say?
Maybe.
And she would be texting on her phone, like at the movies, like all the time.
That is annoying. That's not what I was going to say.
That is so annoying. I'm like, can you stop?
No.
Why am I not at the movies by myself?
The most annoying thing to me is, if I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to sit there and invest my time to actually pay attention to the movie.
Yeah.
If you're not going to pay attention and then you're going to have the nerve to ask me 5 minutes later to recap the last 5 minutes and miss the next 5 minutes, that boils my blood.
Boils his blood.
It's so annoying because if it's a great movie, you don't want to miss a minute of it. But then you have to go back in your mind and think of a good way of explaining what just happened visually on the screen, and set the stage. And
as you can see, this is really boiling his blood, legit. You know what thing another thing, it probably doesn't get like a pet peeve, but when we're watching a movie, like I can't tell you how many times I fall asleep during movies.
It doesn't bother me anymore. I mean,
did it really ever?
Not really. I do wish like some movies you watched because they sound. I mean, they're good movies.
He'd be like, "Oh, when did you fall asleep?" I'm like, "Oh, this point." He's like,
"No, I just know that she's gonna fall asleep within the first 10 minutes."
Yeah.
But actually, recently I've been
a little bit better.
You've been staying up late, so.
Yeah, but I would like tell him what part I fell asleep on, and he's like, that's the first 5 minutes of the movie. Like you didn't see anything. Yeah. Or you know what's annoying? When I'm trying to fall asleep during a movie and he's behind me, like, say, like, I'm in front of him laying and he's behind me, he's like, "Are you awake?" "Yes." "Are you awake?" "Yes." "Leave me alone." I'm trying to get some shut-eye, but I'm pretending I'm watching the movie, so he, like, leaves me alone. And then he starts quizzing me on the movie of what's happening. Like, I'm trying to go to sleep. But, okay, you guys, I hope you guys liked this video. This was really fun. I felt like it was, like, a ramble as well. But make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave us a comment down below on a video suggestion you would like us to film together, because I think this is really fun. Alright guys, and we will see you all later. Bye!
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I'm